Facebook, which is this camera onto my right here, and onto my left camera over here, I'm actually streaming, hopefully broadcasting live on YouTube as well. So I thought I wanted to do, because YouTube keeps missing out on live streams, and I haven't got an app at the moment, or a bit of software set up yet, so I can live stream to both at the same time. So I'm running two mobile phones, iPhone this side, the iPhone 7, and also on this side is the Samsung Galaxy Edge 7 phone. So we should be both now live on YouTube. I'm not going to be able to see your comments because on this phone here, which is the iPhone, they scroll here, but they come up really quickly and disappear quickly. So please do comment on here, and I'll answer them a bit later anyway. And again, on this one here, which is YouTube, I can't see anybody's comments at the moment anyway, so please comment and I can then always come back to you afterwards. So I'm talking to two different cameras here, which is quite a strange setup, but it's the only way I'm going to actually be able to stream both to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time live. And I want to talk about the new Matrix, or Matrice, I don't know how it's been pronounced, but the DJI say it completely different to what I say it's called, but obviously it's the new drone that's actually been coming up last, I think about a week or last few days. There's been a picture of motor, and you know, it's been a close-up shot, and it's been everyone saying, oh, is it a Phantom 5, you know, is it another Maverick coming out, and things like that. And I'm saying, I mean, I've been speaking to a colleague of mine, Richard, he watches my channel, so I talk to him more or less daily. We talk about drone stuff and other stuff as well. We have good chit chat and stuff, and we come up with some ideas, you know, what could it be, what could it be. And I couldn't see it being, well, I did sort of say, oh, I mean, he's just purchased the Phantom 4 Pro, which is good on me jealous. And I said, when it's going to be the Phantom 5 come out, it's going to be announced, because it's meant to be announced for this new show, which is over in Spain, I believe. It's a big event in Spain. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys, on YouTube. Come on, guys, on Facebook, put some thumbs up for us, because YouTube's beating you. Yeah, so there's been an event going out. It's meant to be a mobile event to do about the mobile industry on technology and stuff. And they announced the Matrice 200 series. How is that a mobile device? Maybe it folds down to a mobile device, I don't know. But the Matrix 200 is sort of in the line of its Matrix 100, but much more improved. Improved motors, probably propulsion system's been upgraded on it. It's got object avoidance on it and stuff. It's got no interference from magnetic fields or metals. So good one on that one, DJI. Thanks, guys. Another thumbs up on. Come on, guys on Facebook, YouTube's give me lots of thumbs up. And I got a message as well. Hi, Jack. It's Ian. Been trying to call you. Have you changed your phone number? No, I haven't changed my phone number. What number are you calling me on? Well, send me an email, jack@jacksdrones.uk, or find me on Facebook and message me there, because I respond to it really quickly. So catch you on there, and I'll catch up with you. Yeah, so they've got new object avoidance system and magnetic. They haven't got a compass as such. They improved on the compass, so there's no magnetic interference. And obviously you can fly around metal objects, as well as fly right close to pylons, because now that's been aimed at the industry side, the industrial industry side, for, you know, roofing inspections, bridge inspections, and we're looking at like power line inspections, all the big stuff now, and this what's really geared up to. But it's nice to see some of that tech now bring that down to more like a Phantom series or the Maverick series. And we've got some fantastic object avoidance systems, and that's basically what the FAA and the CA has been pushing technology to be, you know, having all this in play. How many times we get compass calibration errors and things like that, interference and things like that. There's lots of those issues and stuff. So now they're actually resolving that in a new tech, the Matrix 200 series. I know they do 200, 210 as well. They got the dual cameras, so you can have two cameras on board. And a third camera, I believe. You can have it above the Matrix 200 as well, so you can have all different type shots and carry what you would call a thermal camera, all that stuff on top, which is absolutely brilliant. So I've got some messages up on YouTube. One sec. Okay, mate, I will go and invite you over for a meal. Yeah, sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Come on, Facebook. YouTube's chatting more than you are. Okay, who's that on that? Mark. Hi, Mark Cooper. Joined up on Facebook. So it's quite good actually, streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. Might have to do this a bit more often. I thought these new updates, I thought I don't want to create a video, I just want to do a live feed with it because there's not much we can, well I can actually do to make a video, make it more interesting, because you can just literally go to DJI's website itself or YouTube itself and have a look at the Matrix 200. Much improved drone, really nice. I'd like to see some of that tech now come down to the consumer level on the drone. We are moving quite fast. The tech's getting better and better. We've got the Mavericks coming out, so hopefully I'll have my Maverick coming soon, so can't wait to get my hands on that. My colleague Richard was talking about, yes, he's got that Phantom 4 Pro. We need to encourage him to get his ass out and fly it. He hasn't even unboxed it yet. He's had it for almost 2 days now, and he's not actually unboxed it. So hopefully after I've been on this live, he may be encouraged to unbox it and have a proper look inside. You know, so yeah, I've had a couple good weeks of no drone repairs. I've had now a few more flourish come in now for more repairs. So I have, look, an old Phantom here to repair, quite an old unit. And this guy here has also encouraged me to look at something different, which I'm going to announce very shortly. This is the Phantom Standard. There's an issue on that, so I'm going to have a look at that anyway. So I'll do that tonight. Hiya, the Marky Show. Hi Marky Show, how's it going? We have to team up and do a YouTube video together sometime, alright? Yeah, so we've got lots of nice surprises coming out. So I was hoping maybe, because I know we've had with a Mavic Pro, so I can't see another one coming soon yet, because I've only just got them all rolled out. And everyone's now fulfilling their orders. And I've noticed Maplins in the UK now got stock. I don't know how much stock, but they got some stock. So that's good. And all my affiliate links that have been used for buying Mavericks through, they're all now going out, because I'm now getting paid out for that. So the good thing about the affiliate site is I know when the person received their Maverick, because I get the payout on there. Because what they do is once the Maverick goes out and they've had it for over 15 days, I get paid out on the credit for that. So I know he's had it more than 15 days and it's not been returned back, and they're obviously happy-ish, I suppose, customer. So we know they're actually going out, because now all the Maverick ones ordered from my site are now been sent out, dispatched, delivered, and they've got them now. So that's all good news, really good news. How's it going? Hi, is it Kristen? Hi Kristen. Yeah, good. See, I'm getting more comments on YouTube now than I'm not sure on Facebook. Come on Facebook, guys, more comments please. Remember, share these videos out on all social media. If you're in any of the forum rooms or the Phantom Pilot series chat groups, add me in, because I really want to encourage you to do more stuff. And you notice Helen on my last video, she's going to be in hopefully a few more videos as well coming up. We've got one with the harness for your controller, okay? So we've done the Phantom 4 backpack. I was hanging up just behind me, or behind you guys here. I've got the Phantom 3 backpack to look at as well. I've got the Inspire backpacks. There's 3 here for new AV gear. They're all different colours. One's got a locking mechanism on it and carries on your backpack. Fantastic kit. And also these will all have the X4 cameras you can have on there, as well as the normal standard cameras as well. But we're doing videos to all that stuff. We've got new prop stuff on here. We've got different prop guards. There's loads of stuff for me to show on videos, which Helen's going to do for me. So I'm going to go behind the camera a little bit. She's going to be in front of the camera showing it all off as well. Now, who's that on there? Hi James. Hi James. Do you need to register your drone if you're in the UK? Not at the moment. There's no law in the UK to register your drone as such. I know if you go to Ireland, you have to register your drone. States, you have to register your drone. In the UK, so far, it's not been asked for, not a requirement as such, as set in stone. So no, you don't need to register your drone. But it's always good to put your phone number and contact details on your drone, just in case it gets lost. And obviously, always fly safe. Now, talking about flying safety, I know this video's got the Matrix 100 video on it, so it's slightly go off a little bit, because obviously there's not much to talk about that apart from going and see the video. It's not a bigger drone I'm going to actually purchase and buy, because it's quite a beast, but it could be one I may be possibly buying soon, maybe, because this guy here, when I've got this Phantom Standard to look at, he brought it over in the weekend. He's actually doing his CAA training course for it. He's had to stop halfway through his module because he's got a problem with his Phantom Standard, which he's asked me to take care of. So hopefully I'll be able to get him back up and flying for him before Monday. But he's going through the module and looking at the actual module instruction booklet, what's involved on there. And I'm thinking of actually doing it, because it's a breakdown now, so you don't have to pay the whole £4,000 out. The course is averaging between 900 and 950. I don't know if that includes the actual license for the CAA after you've passed, or whether that's extra, because obviously that will have to be paid out to the CAA themselves, not by the course people. So on Monday, I'm going to be making lots of phone calls, going to inquire about it, because I'm going to actually apply to be a drone pilot. And I've got a lot of work opportunity coming up, been asking about flying with a license, and there's one particular that I've come up that I will really want to do it not as a job. I'm actually going to do it for free for them, because I want to create a nice video for some other stuff that I'm actually working on, which is a branding site. So I'm doing that flight for free, but they do require a pilot license. I'm hoping I'll be able to sort of get around that. If not, then I'm going to be encouraged to be a pilot. So Monday, lots of research. I'm going to look around and see what the courses are, what's involved. I'm going to make some calls to find out the breakdown in the course. This guy was telling me about the first module costs around about £200, and you get the course material, you get the online access, then you have your own time to pass that. So you got a lot of reading, you got some visuals, stuff online, you got the booklet and stuff, teaches everything. Then you have an exam you go through, and you have to get roughly more than 80% pass rate. Once you've got that, you can then move on to the next module, which then is your next fee. So I'm going to find out what modules are involved, how much the modules each one, and then at the end of it, see what I would need, because the biggest thing I need to consider on cash money wise is the drone insurance for the liability side and to fly as a pilot. Some of these companies provide their own insurance, that might be a good benefit. Other than that, if I can't rely on them, I need to look at third party insurances to see what the cost is. Because if I can fly and get some of these jobs that I've been asked to do, and there's enough of it to cover my pilot license and to keep renewing my fee every year to be a pilot, then I'm definitely considering doing it as well. Or if I haven't got no jobs, I want to work out how many jobs I would need to get every year to be able to at least keep passing my course, keep registering my license, to see if it's actually well worth doing it or not. Can't pronounce your last name's Guy. Why you go for Maverick over P4 Pro apart from portability? Well, I like the Maverick because certain jobs are coming up now that I know the Maverick will be perfect job for, because quite close and in indoor flying as well. I don't prefer the Maverick over the P4. I know which camera is the best. P4 Pro is the one of the best leading at the moment on the camera side, and the quality as well. But again, portability is great. I like to do a review, and I like to do like all the testing as normal on the Maverick itself. And it'd be good to have the Maverick because it's like a particular job that'd be ideal for. The Phantom 4 is my favourite that I fly at the moment with lots of stuff. I recently did a house around this nice Abbey house, which I'm going to put the video up on this channel very soon. But it's actually up on SurreyNet. If you go into Facebook and search for SurreyNet, go on that, you'll see the video I recently did for that. That's a free video I did because it promotes my brand, SurreyNet. So I've done that free for that house. They gave me permissions to fly around it. I spent a day on a P4 for it, and I got some fantastic. I got it in golden hour when the sun was setting, and it was perfect conditions, and it was all stock settings on the P4. Now I like to go to the P4 Pro because it's got a better camera, and I'm more than likely will get rid of my P4 or keep my P4 as a backup, just in case, because the batteries are worth keeping, because that works on the P4 Pro as well. Now I have the Matrix, the Maverick. Then I can do lots of indoor flying with, because there's lots of opportunity for churches and things that are coming up for me that I can fly indoors and fly safe with the Maverick being small, portable, easy to deploy, and it's not always quality that my potential clients that come up at the moment is interested in. It's more for social media. It's more shoot, edit, social media out there, because the videos will change each week, creating new videos all the time. One sec, I'm running out. I need a dry throat here. So that's why I like my portability Maverick. If you've got money out there and you like your drones and doing shooting, I would have Maverick, P4 Pro. They're the two I would have. If you can afford it, have the P and P4 Pro, all three. They're pretty good. But in theory, the best will be a P4 Pro and the Maverick itself as well. Now, with pass with a pilot license that I want to go for, which I'm definitely going to research and do that with. My friend Richard, who's bubbled up on my Samsung phone here trying to talk to me. You have to wait. He's going to hopefully do the course for his company that he works for, because they obviously will pay for that for him to do that with. So I'm doing a lot of research on money to do that, because if that's the case, then that'll probably open more doors. Once I become a pilot, that will open more doors to more work. And I'm going to look at, I'm not going to look basing my prices at like £795 per hour as a drone pilot. There's no way I'm paying, charging those sort of prices. That's just a killer. And we know in the estate agents market, they are willing to pay for non-pilots to create their videos for them. And that's actually upsetting a lot of the pilots doing it, because the prices are set too high, way too high. So my part of my research is going to be finding out what it costs to pass the test start round, and then what the running cost would be each year to keep my pilot license, to see if the price that I want to charge will keep that above board, and if there's enough work to do it. I know I'm not going to be able to make a full-time job out of it, because it's most going to be impossible unless you're in another country that's got weather all year round, or at least nice-ish weather all year round. In the UK, we don't have that, so I need to make sure that I can do filming, other stuff that also will pay towards keeping the license going running. So I'm just getting over a cold, so bear with us a sketch, guys. Still got like that, my voice has changed. Who's that? Great, cool. So this was commented on as well. That's it. Yeah, no, I got most of the comments. Hi Michael, our pilot's charging £790 per hour. Yeah, because I'm not saying that all charging that. I've seen a few that have been offering charging that, and they're all getting pissed off now, and they're all actually moaning to the CAA in the UK. I don't know what the ones in the States are, because they're not getting the estate agents jobs, because all these non-pilots are getting them because they're charging £200 for a drone shot. And the way I think is, until I go through all the process of what the costs are and the cons and pros of being a pilot, I can't really literally speak and judge ahead. But just thinking ahead at the moment is, I can't just £995 unless it's some big company that's going to pay a fortune and I've got big deep pockets and willing to pay £700 per hour. I'll be in there like anybody would, But because there's so many pilots, about 3,000 pilots in the UK all fighting for work, estate agents ain't going to be paying their costs because they have a budget. Now, one estate agent's approached me is interesting to doing the drone stuff, but they're not willing to pay any more than £200. But they expect more in for that, because in theory you only need 15 minutes of flying around if you've got plenty of space to do it with. So it ain't going to take a lot, and not expecting pucker quality. All they're interested in getting that video shot of the house online ASAP, because the house may be up for a week and then get sold, job done, finished with, footage deleted and gone. They're not willing to pay a fortune for it, which I can understand from a business point of view. So they're only interested in shooting really quickly, getting up and going. Most of them have been stuck to photography companies with long extension poles, getting their aerial shots type footage. So I've got one that's interested in me, so if I can be a pilot, I can safely fly for them and see if it actually pays off. So I will do behind the scenes vlogging on this as well. So see if it actually does pay off. Because have you ever crashed yourself a drone at a self-repair? I've crashed twice, but that was when I had Phantom Vision Plus. First time it was my own fault, because I was only just learning, and I got orientation confused, ended up in the tree, and all I broke was my chassis, my shell. I repaired that myself, back up and flying again. Second time round was about a month after that. I was actually doing a drone guide, because someone said to me, how would you get around orientation control, what do you do, how would you tell to fly for a very first person that's never flown before. So I did a little video showing like getting height level, flying in a square, don't worry about coming back or turning and stuff, just get those. And as I was going into a bend, teaching them how to do the bends like on the controller, prop flew off and it just literally landed and crashed. If you go back on my videos, it's a couple of years ago now, go back on my videos, you'll see that, because I filmed it and put it up on live. That's any time I crash. I've had the Inspire 1, no crashes, no incidents. I've had P4, which I still fly with, no crashes, no incidents. I've had Phantom Standard, no crashes, no problems. Phantom 3 Pro, again, no problems, no issues with it at all. Been good so far, so to date. Are pilots charging? Yeah, yeah. Because there's quite. I mean, I've been speaking to a lot of pilots, and a lot of pilots don't tell you. I mean, I meant to have a video with one pilot to talk about how he's getting on with being a pilot and work-wise, and he didn't want to comment on it, and refused to do a video because he had some issues going up. So I don't know whether he did something illegally or whether there's been a problem with a customer moaning at him. I don't know, but it seems to be very much like when you speak to a pilot about aerial shots, how they're getting on with it work-wise, they don't seem to want to tell you. It seems to be a massive, big secret about it. And when you ask people about the course material, they don't want to talk about it. It seems a big sort of like, oh, I can't tell you, I can't talk to you. Unless they sign some sort of secrets act. I don't know. So I'm hoping if I get on the course, I'm going to be asking the course people, can I vlog it? I know there'll be some sensitive information not to show, which is fine, but I want to be able to vlog my training going through. So you guys can follow me through my course, what I have to go through to pass that pilot's examination at the end and get full CAC approval. And then we can celebrate on here. Maybe I'll celebrate with a nice something free to give away. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. So Monday, I'm going to be doing a lot of research the next couple of days, find prices, find which course. I'm going to find what this guy's course he's on and see if I might actually go and attend his course because his one's local. I think the next examination that will come out is in March and it's normally in Newbury, so it's quite close where I live. So that might one I might aim towards. But again, I'm going to price and have a look around and see what they're like about and stuff, and the costing and pricing and how you can pay and all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to be making lots of calls because I wanted to find out how long the process is. Halfway through, can I stop and come back and revisit it and then carry it on through, or is it intensive course I have to start from day one, finish straight through to day 3 or 4, and then pass? This guy's one that seems to be doing modules, so you can take your time. So even the first half takes you 8 months, you can still then finish it off afterwards. That sounds like an online, nice and easy, in your own pace training. A lot of them now have been tailing the training courses around, so if you're in a full-time job and you're trying to do a pilot course, they can do it around your job time as well, because they can set weekends up to do the flight tests and stuff that with as well. Have you ever crashed? Same question there. Dave. Hi Dave. How do you rate the Inspire? I sold my Inspire 1. I bought the Inspire 1 when it first came out. I paid £2,300 from First Person's View, who helped me out because there was none in stock in the UK apart from they had one in stock. I asked them to save it because I'm going to get it, and I did. And I got it. And once I got it here, it was brilliant. A lot of money. That was a lot of money. That was when it first came out. And only recently, last year, just before Christmas, I sold it because I wanted to then not lose any money on it, so I can put that towards a newer drone, which is the Phantom 4 that I was going for. And I do miss it because that bang racing video on my YouTube channel, I don't know if it's actually on my I think it's on my Facebook channel as well. I did a video on bang racing and that worked really well, and it taught me some more flying skills with the Inspire. The Inspire is fast, it's quick, it can keep up with the bang races on the track. It was absolutely brilliant. That day was absolutely superb. The only trouble I had was lacking batteries. I had 3 batteries. I needed at least 6 batteries to swap them around between the races. So some races I missed, some races I did film, but it was a great day. I had a few of my fans that came down to the site that there as well, hanged around with me as well. There's a guy called Andy, so if you're watching Andy, it's great. That was great to see you guys there. So I'm trying to get back into that, and I want to do a banger racing one next year in the summertime with a P4. So the P4 will keep up the banger races as well. So I do have contact with them to be able to go back again. I have one, but don't use it. I prefer a P4. A P4 is everyone's favourite because it is a better quality camera. There was a guy on one of the Facebook sites who was saying about, I don't seem to get. I'm used to shooting on the Red, but I don't seem to get the quality I want from a Maverick. And I went, Emily, how can you compare a Red camera with a Maverick? Come on, seriously, that was just a dumb question. But I answered it and said you're looking for quality on the drone and you're looking at the P4 onwards. And I've just been looking at, I've gone back to my Phantom 3 footage from when I first shot from there, compared it to what we've got now, and it makes my Phantom 3 footage, sorry, Phantom 2 Vision Plus footage, look crap. It really looks ridiculous. I think, oh my god, did I shoot on the Phantom 3 Vision? Because at that time, Phantom 3 Vision was really good quality. Now with the 3 out, the Pro, the Standard, the 4 now, it's a massive improvement on the camera quality, and you can see that now. I'm going to have to set up a link somewhere so you guys can download some of my Phantom 3 Vision footage and now compare it to what you guys are shooting on at the moment. You can see the differences on it. It's just completely different. I looked at it a lot. That's horrible. I don't want to show any of that footage anymore. It's really bad. So I'm looking at comments that are coming in quickly. I was going to miss them otherwise. Tom, sound sync is really bad. Yeah, I'm streaming on 2 devices. I got the iPhone 7 Plus here, streaming to Facebook, and on this side of me I have the Samsung 7 Edge Galaxy mobile phone streaming live to YouTube. So then maybe that's why audio is a bit funny. I've got no microphones. I'm actually using the onboard microphones with these phones themselves, so it's not fantastic quality. And the iPhone 7 seems to be a bit sort of weird on the as you can see on my hand, because all the extra lights coming off my hand and stuff, and on the Samsung seems to be much better quality as well. And because the cameras are set quite apart from each other, about that much away from each other, and one set a little slightly a bit forward than the other, my iPhone looks like I'm well distanced away, and the Samsung looks like I'm well close up, so it's quite weird. So if you ever get a chance, if you're on Facebook, go and look at my YouTube one. If you guys on YouTube, go look at my Facebook one now, and you can see the differences on the cameras. That's why. So I just want to do a live feed to catch up with what's going on with DJI and stuff. So just sort of summarise this. I've been talking for a bit now. I've got quite a few people on here and stuff. I've got to get this repaired. I've got to get this looked at tonight, so I'm going to do that now. There's an issue with this not actually accepting the firmware and stuff, and he's lost binding on it, so I need to take it apart and have a look. So I'm going to sort of tally up now, basically. Future-wise, coming up, I can't see a Phantom 5 just yet. Maybe come up towards Christmas time. They're probably doing maybe a big announcement for a Phantom 5. We know that there's new tech on the Matrice, on the object avoidance, the basically redundancy of all the compasses, GPS. Hopefully we'll see all that in the Phantom 5. And new quick release stuff's happening. Don't forget, DJI's now released their new FPV racing series, which is a Snell and a Tekken, and I know they're working on their actually own basically FPV racer frame itself. And maybe they've got on their website, they've got the Snell motors, the propulsion systems for the Snell and the I think it's called Tetrix motors and stuff. So you can put that on your own existing frame. If you wait for a bit longer, they'll actually publish their own frame, and hopefully they'll publish an actual maybe an FPV racing bundle. Comes with a backpack and goggles and that sort of stuff. That's going to be might be due out very much on DJI very soon as well. Hopefully we might see some new updates on the Osmos, because that's due for maybe a new Osmo. Maybe the new camera that's come out on the Inspire 2, we might see that as an Osmo camera thing. Hoping that's the case. We've got on the if you're an Osmo user, you can now get the Osmo mobile top part that will now bolt onto your handle, so you have best of both worlds as well. So you don't have to go and get a whole full Osmo mobile, which I've got as well. I've got the Osmo Plus, and the Osmo Mobile. I like the silver one though. It's just when do you stop all this tech? Phantom 4 Pro, worth it, or just Phantom? Camera quality, all around object avoidance. If that's your play, that is what to get. Phantom 4 Pro. I'm going to upgrade my Phantom 4 to 4 Pro because I like all the around object avoidance. Makes it fly safer, and less crashing. So if you are pretty bad at flying near trees and stuff, then obviously the object avoidance may help you out a little bit, but I won't say it will definitely help you out a lot. But camera quality, Phantom 4 Pro has a 2 megapixel camera, shoots 5K and 4K. 4K at 60 frames, 5K at 30 frames. Massive improvement on that side. So if it's the quality you want, Phantom 4 Pro is all the way. Okay, if you're not worried about quality, but you like the features of the Phantom 4, not worried about object avoidance all round, then the 4 is great, or stick with what you've got. If it's the Phantom 3 line. If you've got money to spend and burn, then the Inspire 2 is definitely a choice to go for. Okay. What else we've got? Questions coming up? Quickly answer that one. Okay, answer those. Okay. So that's what's new on DJI coming out. So I can't see any Maverick wise just for a while, because they've just literally pushed out all their new stock and fulfilling orders. That's been the biggest seller of all time from what I can make out. It's been the biggest seller in the Phantom 4. It's been the biggest seller in any of their stuff they've had over the years, because we know that by stock issues, and everyone's trying to get hands on it. When I was at UK Drone Show in December, everyone wanted the Maverick. Everyone came in and was pushing for Maverick. We know Maplins had stock. Even DJI Stan was buying stock from Maveling to sell out to their customers, and everyone else was doing similar the same. But they sold out really fast, and everyone kept coming in and saying, "I'm looking for a Maverick." That's all everyone was after, was the Maverick. So we know it's a very popular drone on the market because it's portability. I'm running out of MC drone. Hiya. And who else have we got there? We've got Chili Games. So thanks for everyone to watching on live on both Facebook and YouTube. Thanks again. We'll do some more of these live feeds soon, and on both on my Facebook and YouTube, I've got a new video coming out, which is the harness for the Phantom 4, 3, and the Inspire controller to sit on. Helen's actually been the modelling for that and a demonstration for that. So again, remember to put thumbs up on the video, and remember, if you like the videos Helen's in, please put lots of thumbs up, share it everywhere, because the more views I get on it, the more I encourage her to come and do some more stuff, because she's a great person to work with, and eventually she's going to be my business partner for future stuff coming up. And she's very much in the film industry, shooting all sorts of stuff with different clients, big high profile clients, things like that. We're doing a lot of 360 work as well for clients, so I like to see her on my channel more, because she is really, really good. I want to get her behind the camera for a while I get behind the camera for a little while as well, so we sort of roll our jobs around a little bit. So you want to see more of Helen, please go watch Helen's video, put the thumbs up on it, and put lots of lovely comments on there, because then when I see her next week, or hopefully this week, I'll be able to show her and encourage her as well, because she's used to being on behind the camera, so lots of confidence building going on here. We get her in front of the camera more as well. So yeah, so thanks everyone who's watching, and any comments I've missed, I will look at that a little bit later, and I'll comment below as well. So again, if you like these videos on YouTube and Facebook, if you're on YouTube, come and connect to me on Facebook. And you guys on Facebook not connecting to me on YouTube, go over to YouTube and get connected. Subscribe, like, share. Fantastic, guys. So thanks again for all your support. So cheers.